So, hi guys, Daryl and I are going to have a look at a Cyclops Brute. He's probably going to get a Savaging, just like the other Cyclopses that we've looked at, because we all know the Cyclops Savage is basically the guy you want.
I think Andy just doesn't like guys with one eye. Here is his card, the Cyclops Brute. You can see all his stats on here, strength and whatnot. And here is all his other rules on the back of the card, his shooting and whatnot. I'll give that to Andy. In the box as well, you get your base. You get, here is his body.
What's that?
Big belly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
With a rather unfortunately placed big hole as well there.
Yeah. His two arms. All this, what I like about this Hordes resin is it's all good and chunky. Then you get his standard.
It's not just that. I have to say,
weapon.
See the Cyclops models in resin. They're really good.
Yeah.
You know, there's no messing about here. They're easy to put together.
Big shields.
There's no posing in them. But then again, if you're just starting out and you're not an experienced modeler, these are the ones to go for. They're just dead easy to put together.
Or if you're lazy like myself.
These are Daryl's. If other companies would make models as easy to put together, Daryl, you'd have a happy time.
And instructions. Point A goes to point B.
That's it. We'll have a look at the card. The Cyclops Brute has speed 6, strength 8, mat 5, rat 3. He's not shooting now. It's all right. No. Defense 13, armor 17.
That's all right.
Armor 17.
He's starting the. And he's also got a shield.
And he's a light war beast. Yeah, he's got a shield as well. His shield is power strength 9 because he can smash somebody with a shield. Also gives him +2, so he's 19 armor on the front.
That's starting to get up. They're holding his own.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the one thing about I love the Cyclops Savage, right? Yeah. Because he has that ability that lets you boost after you've made the roll.
Yeah, it's great.
This guy here though is your defensive version of him. The Cyclops Savage has a big two-handed sword.
Yeah.
Basically goes around chopping everything. I think he has 17 armor as well, actually, so he's not too bad.
Right.
This guy has 19. He's got a halberd that has power strength 12. The basic thing is though, he's shield guard. Shield guard is my favorite ability in War Machine, which basically and Hordes, which basically means he'll take damage for some guy who's within 2 inches of him. Of course, that means you can stick him beside your Warlock, and any shots and things that get fired at the Warlock, he basically takes the shot for him. With armor 19 rather than.
Well, that's all right. Armor 19. There's not a lot of the shooting that's really effective against the armor 19. At that point, you're looking at shooting that's just going to knock off 1 box of damage all the time.
Exactly, and it's you've got a boost to do anything serious to him. He's a war beast, so you can actually spend fury to heal him and stuff. Yeah. So you know he's pretty good all across the board. He has intuition. Let's see, that's when an enemy model targets this model with an attack, and the attack roll results in a hit, you can immediately force this model to cause the enemy model to re-roll the attack. So that's not bad. So he's got 3 fury, so basically you can start adding fury onto him to make your opponent re-roll. Re-rolls are never a bad thing. Whenever you're forcing somebody else to take them. He also has set defense, so models in this a model in this model's front arc suffers -2 on charge or slam attack rolls. Again, it just makes him defensive. He's 5 points. I think the Brute is 4 points. I might be wrong. He might be 5 points, but either way, I could see a case for putting one of these guys in. You know, he makes the grade.
He's worth his 5 points.
Whereas we previously had a look at Cyclops Raider, who compared to this just doesn't make it.
The armor 19 is getting up there to some really good armor for Hordes as well. It is.
He's all across the board. He has a case for why you would want to use him.
Yeah.
He's got good armor. He can do a wee bit of damage. He's all right. He's only power strength 12, but because he's a war beast, it's easier to get boosts on him because he forces himself in order to get the damage out there. He can do it. He's never going to be your front line guy. No. He's going to be second line.
He's a defensive guy rather than an attacking guy. Because his thing is his shield and his armor 19 is going to keep him alive. You know, really, if he was up there and on strength sort of 15ish, 16 maybe, then you would consider him as getting towards the front. But not at the minute.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, he's got a nice little synergy of abilities. He can take a shot for his Warlock, or maybe even a solo you want to put near him. What I would do is I would stick him with a unit of guys.
Yeah.
my favourite, the Venator Slingers, who, have who are just brilliant across the board. I love them for 4 points. I would stick him in the middle of them so that he can take all their shots.
Yeah.
You
want to keep the slingers alive.
You want to keep the slingers alive. So whenever your opponent tries to kill the slingers, he basically goes, "No, I take a shot. I take the shot."
And
you can only do it once per turn, but that's saving one of your slingers.
You do it as soon as they fire their big stuff at you.
Because what you do is most of your slingers are going to hide behind his base, so they can only ever get maybe one or two, and then he takes one of the shots for one of them. I can definitely see why I would put one of those in. Definitely, I would have him. I would have the slingers, and then I would have savages to get my 2 savages, one of him, slingers. We're starting to build up our 15 points worth of wee basic unit before we start moving on to the bigger 25 points stuff. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Does he make the grade for you? Like I say, I can definitely see a case where he does. Why don't you drop some comments below, tell us, and we'll go and look for some more War Machine and Horde stuff.